comments and stories you're about to hear may not be suitable for some. Listener discretion advised.
All right now, boys and girls, we want to introduce...
Please allow me to adjust my pants. Listen to me.
Run as fast as you can.
I'm gonna give you what you need. Get ready for Bam Radio. Let me do it one more time. It's Radio Bam. Fucking idiot. What the hell am I talking about? It's Radio Bam.
And now, here's Bam.
Here's Bam.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, Radio Bam 628 Faction. I'm here with Shit Goose, Chad Ginsburg, and Mohawk.
Yeah.
And I was watching Storage Wars. Do you know, like, those auctioneer dudes, like, they're like trained to do it. Like, why can't they just be like, all right, do we have $70? All right, now we have $100. No, they have to be like, and 70, 70, 75, 75, 75, blah, blah, blah. Play it. Fucking ridiculous. I can't even understand it.
You bet.
You bet. Do we go to the dealer auctions, man? I used to hear this every Wednesday at Mannheim.
I don't understand this.
You bet.
Yeah, they sell cars. Yeah, like cars. Barrett Jackson auto shows.
Every Wednesday. My dad would do that.
It just
Damn, doesn't your mom go to auctions all the time? Do they
It's
do that at
insane.
antique ones?
Yeah.
Jesus.
God, it makes
like-
no sense.
Yeah. Like, why can't they just... I can't even understand. I wouldn't even... If I went, I wouldn't know... Like, if I put my hand up, I wouldn't know how much it just bet for.
Yeah, what did he just
Like,
say? Like,
He said, 59, 59. Like, just say $950.
Yeah.
All right. All right, now we have 1,000. Like, why do they have to talk like that?
As he keeps repeating the number in case somebody missed it. Until
with-
the number
but-
goes up.
When you say it at Mach 20.
Yeah.
It's like the Micro Machines man do it.
Do I hear Myrtle Beach in there? 1,000 Myrtle Beach.
Bare minimum.
Phone bark.
Wow. He sold it. 1,000.
Yeah.
And 1,000 Myrtle Beach.
You bet.
You bet.
How does anyone?
4 heifers left.
The hell.
No, that's pretty damn funny.
So, is what's not funny is I can't book anything anywhere because
Book
Do
flight.
things at last minute.
yeah, I have to do everything fucking last minute, which drives me nuts because the price is way higher. And like, I never been on a cruise besides from Finland to Sweden, which was fun, but it's
When
only
we played,
yeah. I mean, I've been on that a bunch of times,
Right.
but besides that, I've never been on like a Royal Caribbean cruise, and I always wanted to go on one. So what do? I book one for like 2 months ahead of time, and of course, like, you know, if I'm under contract with Paramount or whatever, or if I have an opportunity for, like, you know, to do a cameo for Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is one of my favorite shows, well, that's basically what happened. And I knew that would happen. So I booked it for tomorrow, and on Wednesday I have to be in L.A., so I can't fucking go on it. Or I could go on half of it and fly out from Bermuda, because it's leaving from Baltimore. So basically, and there's 2 other people on the list that are going, so I had to cancel that. But now, if I can do it, I called to see if I could simply just change the other names. Like, if I'm already paying for it, why can't I be like, all right, well, Chad was coming with me, but now he can't go, so why can't it be Ryan G? Like, you can't switch information. It's like, well, why not? Like,
it's like an airline.
they're going to stay in my room. They're going to sit in the same spot where Chad was going to sit, but now it's only going to be Ryan. Like, who
The airline
who's gonna
does
know,
that too.
Who's going to know and who's going to care? And, you know, they have their stupid little rules, but then I'm like, okay, well, if they're not going and I tell you that that's a fact, well, why can he buy a new ticket? Like, Yeah, but you have to buy like a whole new thing. It's like, so basically there's going to be 2 meals sitting there of people that aren't going to be there, and now I have to pay for a whole new one?
Probably not. No, they'll rent it out.
Well, I'll be
it's
like,
just contractually.
Well, I'll be like, well, the seat's already been paid for, so I want 2 empty seats and I want 2 empty plates. I want 2 full plates sitting at 2 empty seats. How about that?
Tell them you have a radio show and you're going to talk about how you don't enjoy Royal Caribbean's business practices.
You know what I mean? Like if I paid for 2 empty seats because they can't go anymore, then I want 2 full plates sitting there.
Send them a copy of this radio show.
Yeah. It just doesn't make sense. You know, and now if he has to buy a whole new ticket, he's already staying in my room, so now he has to buy all of his meals again. It just doesn't add up.
Did you get your money back?
No, you can't refund that
You
shit.
have to go through a travel agent, dude.
Because some things you can have like a travel insurance thing. If you get sick or whatever, you gotta leave it. You can't make the trip. They'll refund your money, but you have to pay extra.
If you would have went to a travel agent, they would have had like a deal where they could replace the fucking fee for them or whatnot.
If I bought non-refundable tickets to every flight that I've been on, like I would be in the hole definitely $1 million by now, because I pretty much switch every single flight that I go on. Like anytime I'm in LA, you know, if Chad shows up or something, it's like, all right, well, I have a 6 o'clock flight. I'll just get one for tomorrow morning, you know, and then I switch it. And it's free because it's a first class seat or whatever.
Dude,
but if I had a non-refundable thing, I'm like, hey, I want to switch this. Like, you can't do it. It's like, then I just ate $1,000.
Me and Louie were in Vegas with you, and you were leaving a day before us. An hour after you leave, I get a phone call from you. I'm like, how's he fucking calling from the plane? I'm like, where are you? I'm at the lobby bar. I didn't feel like leaving.
It's pretty much every flight that I go on. I'm never on the proper flight that I'm supposed to be on.
I know you call me up a lot when you're in Cali, and you're like, "Find me a flight 6 in the morning to." I'm like, dude, it's gonna cost you a lot of money. I don't care.
Just because I love spur of the moment.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, like Javier Hidalgo, who owns Air Europa, he called me and said that he's going to be in L.A. and then he's going to Coachella, and he has a big rented mansion that he wants me to come stay to. So that sounds like a fun opportunity, but he gave me 3 motherfucking days notice. You know what I mean? But it's worth it.
Don't you have like a credit card that gives you miles and stuff?
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's still expensive.
Yeah, because you can always upgrade. I'm sure you have a lot of miles.
I mean, usually whenever I fly from Philly to L.A., it's always Paramount paying for it because it's...
okay.
But I mean, like, if I'm simply going to Coachella, hey, Paramount, can you pay me to go to Coachella? Last time I checked, fuck no.
Yeah. Well, dude, if he wants to upgrade, all I have to do is fucking stewardess. Flight attendant.
See, actually, that's true. I was on a flight, and it was fully booked or whatever, and so I'm right behind the first class thing, and I'm just sitting there, and some lady comes up. She's like, "We have a mutual friend." I'm like, "Really? Who?" She's like, "Red Mohawk." I'm like, "Yeah, I just saw him like a week ago. He's always over at my house." She's like, "Come up to first class, sweetie." You know, and then I call him up, and I'm like, "Some girl Karen says that we're mutual friends." He's like, "Oh yeah, I fucked her." So because he banged out a stewardess, that got me bumped up.
Nice. That's so funny.
That worked out.
But you're mostly in first class all the time, though.
Yeah, but I mean, there's times when it's booked or last minute or whatever, you know, then no. But I mean, I have so many mileage on US Air and United that, you know, I'm like the Star Alliance premium executive member.
We just set up for the U.S. Airways thing to get miles.
Is that what you do once you're married?
I guess.
Dude, I'm on like 2 flights from Philly to L.A. and back from L.A. to Philly like a week almost.
Yeah, I know. You fly
like,
a lot.
So many miles, it's insane.
You could probably fly a family back and forth.
I could probably, if I wanted to use up all my mileage now, I could probably fly completely around the world first class.
First class, yeah.
And like stop in like fucking Kandahar and then fucking Bogota and then goddamn Kathmandu and then Ulaanbaatar.
go hiking.
Make a pit stop in Sapporo, Japan, then Alaska, and then Salt Lake, and then Detroit, and then home.
God, that's some Kathmandu.
And Cleveland's going to be bummed. You said Alaska, and he's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, where is that dude?
He decided to drink in town.
Is that what he decided? With who?
Some friend, Sean.
I don't know.
I'm calling bullshit.
Does Sean have tits and her name's Tara?
Oh man.
My buddy Sean. Does Sean have tits? And is her name Tara? well, I mean, Tara is here. I mean, but
the guy sitting next to us, actually, he's in the booth behind us. His name's Sean.
Yeah, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Unreal.
So Novak's in new trouble.
What up?
New trouble.
Yeah,
Jesus.
they reopened his case when he got caught with pills in Baltimore with his buddy Tim, and they wanted Tim to testify against him, but he won't do it. But even so, they're still reopening the case. So not only is he in jail, solitary confinement till fucking December.
Why
now,
solitary confinement?
Because they want to be dicks.
Is he acting out? I mean, isn't
No,
that for
no.
violent people?
No, yeah, but they want to fuck with him because he was fucking with them by talking shit on the radio about it.
I
Right.
understand how they have the authority to keep him in there just because
Well,
of radio hearsay.
They don't really have the authority to do that, but his court date is until like a certain date. So like, if it's not for a month and a half from now, then he's still fucked anyway. If he goes to court and says I'm in solitary confinement because of having hot piss, like I'm in there with murderers and rapists and shit, then they could be like, yeah, that's not right. But he already did it, so now they'll put him in regular jail. But I mean, they know that his court date isn't going to be for at least a month and a half, so he's going to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
That
dude's
they're just fucking with him.
just fucked all every way.
Looks like everything's catching up on him now.
Oh god.
Is he allowed visitors at this moment?
He could have visitors, yeah.
He only has
Have
so
you
many.
seen him
though.
yet?
You have to be
Once,
on a list.
but they even fucked with him on that. He
look
definitely
sober?
Yeah, he has to be.
I mean, does he look
Yeah,
different?
He has a beard like Ryan Dunn.
Really?
Yeah, because they won't let him cut his hair.
Can you take a picture of him?
No,
You can't.
nope. But I mean, he put my name on the list, and they saw that I was going to come in, and they didn't submit it or whatever. So the first time I went, I wasn't allowed in. Then the next week, I finally was able to get in. But man, just like the rules is so ridiculous. Like, so you have to take off all your rings, you have to take out your nose ring, and like I'm sitting there in the bathroom with fucking pliers with like 3 cops helping me try to get it out. I'm like, it's not coming out. So they let that slide, and then they asked if I had boxers on, and I'm like,
Boxers.
well, no, but you have to have boxers. So luckily I had a pair in the trunk, so I went and got that. But I was like, I never asked, but I wanted to ask, like, why do you need to have boxers? Like, wouldn't the least amount of clothes that you have on, the better it would be for them? That way, it's the least amount of clothes that you could hide shit to give to them.
You had no underwear.
Maybe
yeah, but I had some in the trunk, so I had to go.
But maybe the reason is they think it was easier to get something out of your asshole.
That's what I said the other day.
It's harder to get it out of your asshole if you're wearing underwear.
Well, I mean, we don't want you walking in seeing all these, like, thug jailbirds and stuff. We don't want you shitting yourself. I mean, if you shit in your $100 pair of jeans as opposed to a $7.99 pair of boxers, you could just throw away $7.99. We're just trying to help you out. Do you want to ruin a $100 pair of jeans? Like, what's their logic?
But how can you can shit through boxers? I'm sure.
Yeah, but no, I'm just trying to think of why. I guess that's why it might be harder to grab something out of your ass.
Gee, are you really contemplating jiggling shit?
I don't know.
He's like, you could just, you just jiggle it out.
I don't think you have to shit it out. Like, you can just go get it.
You gotta bend over and stuff when you go to jail. That shit sucks.
You've been in jail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When they locked me up, I had to bend over.
What are you in
cough?
For? Parking ticket.
It wasn't speeding.
Speeding tickets.
No, actually, I just never paid. I crossed a double line and never paid the fine, and I never went to court for 10 years and caught up to me because I kept trying to.
Weren't they making tea out of like batteries and shit?
Oh God, yeah. They're making tea in the cell block I was in. To boil the water, they stick they plug something into a wall, like a cord to a TV, but they cut the cord off where the wires hang out, and they just put it in like a bag of water, and the electrical current goes through, and it starts boiling it, and then they'll put their soup in it in a bag and put it on top of the electrical current.
Why can't they just have a microwave in there?
Yeah.
Why
I don't
not?
get it. Yeah, they're called stingers, I think.
Not to mention, they save up bags and bags of rotted fruit and they let it ferment.
Yeah.
And then it turns into alcohol.
Yeah.
It tastes like the shittiest alcohol ever. And like I heard that it's so gnarly from the rotted fruit that you could get like tuberculosis and shit.
Well, there dudes were hiding in the corner, smoking. It looked like cigarettes, but it's actually tea bags, and you roll it up into a joint, and they're smoking tea. It gives them a buzz or a high.
Tea?
Yeah.
You can smoke banana peels.
Yeah.
Does that work?
It's really weird.
What does it do?
Heard it.
No, it doesn't work.
Chad tried it last week.
No, it was like when I was like 11.
Well, I mean, you could technically smoke anything. You could smoke a fucking newspaper if you want.
Yeah.
Dude, you had Novak getting high
probably
off
wouldn't do
Jenko.
anything except give you a sore
I
throat.
asked the dude. It said like tea just gives you a high, man.
I remember when I had Novak hump Jenkum for $500.
Yes.
Jesus.
If you don't know what Jenkum is, ladies and gentlemen, it's
Jenkum.
when you take something like a Gatorade bottle and you piss and shit in it, then you close it up, put it in the microwave for 3 minutes, and then you no, you don't close it up. You put a condom on top of it and let it all balloon up into a big balloon.
Yeah.
Then you take the balloon and huff the shit piss air, and then you're supposed to get.
It's
and
other
Novak
people's
did
shit.
it.
he did it, and he's like, it kind of feels like nitrous or something, but it gives you a way more minging ass headache.
Dude, I have the photos of that. That's
dude.
Loftus'
Who would
shit.
do like?
That was on Thousand Ways to Die.
It
on
was
Spike.
today.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
rock
really?
star was in Utah and couldn't find any drugs.
Yeah, there was a rock star on a tour bus who couldn't find drugs, so he started doing jankum and then died from the jankum fumes.
Well, that's what he fucking gets.
Right.
They showed the dude like with his head. He ran out of his own shit, so he ended up going into a fucking porta-john and sticking his head in the fucking
That's
toilet
fucking
thing.
insane.
Oh, and he
Like-
passed out in there.
Fuck,
What
I'm out of
happened?
drugs and I'm out of booze. What am I gonna do?
They,
Well,
like, made
let me
his
just
heart
fucking
stop
shit and
or
piss in this Gatorade thing, and then I'll put a balloon on top of it, and then I'll start huffing that and see if that works.
I don't know what's worse, that or Ozzy Osbourne sniffing ants.
I think
Jankum.
jankum.
Way
Yeah.
worse.
Way worse.
Dude, they-
Ants is he probably just did that to be funny.
Yeah.
But like if you're fresh out of drugs and the only thing you can come up with is to shit and piss into a Gatorade bottle and then huff the fumes,
Then you're dead.
that's crazy. Like you can't deal with being sober that bad that you want to huff shit and piss. And then when you run out of your own shit, you go find someone else's. Like,
There's that whole
What's
news
the
thing
cause
on
of death?
YouTube where they're like, also known as butt hash.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
There's a new drug out there called Jenkum, also known as butt hash. Butt hash. Fucking butt hash.
Led you to making a painting.
Butt hash.
If Bam has a jankum painting in his bathroom, we get to see it every time.
Every time it says thank him for the jankum and has
Yeah,
a
I
dude
remember that
pissing and a dude shitting into a big bucket.
Thank him for the jankum.
Thank him for the jankum.
I came up with that
It's
one.
all like an oil painting.
It's a good one. It's like Converse and shit.
I got this new Trouble Andrew CD that I want to play.
Ooh, wait, he has a new album out?
Yeah. Track 2.
Dude, let me download that. Is it on the internet?
I don't know.
To buy?
He gave
Like
it
on
to me
iTunes?
when I was at South by Southwest. But it's dope. And then, so we're going to play Trouble Andrew right now. We come back. I want to hear this railroad story from Mohawk that just happened in Wilmington.
Newark.
And
In Newark, Delaware. Sounds pretty fucking funny. He was telling me a little bit, but I said save it for
you
the
got to
radio.
hear Jeremy Rogers, too.
Oh, yeah. All right. So here we go. This is...
Common with it, dude. You know these CD players are great.
yeah, what's up with them shit? It's a
CDs,
brand new
man.
CD.
It's the digital
The
age.
CD player is not brand new. Doesn't matter.
It's
how
as
good-
old as this radio room.
Can't you put a cleaner thing in it or something? Spray canned air into
That's
it.
so 2001.
Dude, it just says error every time.
Error.
I wouldn't blame it on
Gee, I see,
Trouble
I
Andrew.
see now that your wedding's done and over with, you finally got your iPad 2. Or,
Yes, I did.
yeah.
iPad 2.
What does the iPad 2 offer that the first one doesn't?
It's faster. It's got a camera. It's thinner.
It's got the sweet little case thing.
It's got a little cool case that you can
Doesn't
get
have a
with it.
video camera?
Motherfucker,
Yeah.
morning of his wedding, I'm in the hotel room with him, and he's on Craig. I'm like, dude, so you nervous today? He's like, oh, no, I'm fine. Wait, well, what are you doing? He's like, I'm on Craigslist trying to get an iPad 2. It's your
the day of your
fucking
goddamn wedding, and you're trying to get an iPad too.
I was their reverend, and Kim's walking down the fucking aisle, and G has his iPhone out taking photos, twittering about it.
No, I was shooting photos of her walking down the aisle.
Yeah, wait a minute. That's right.
Yeah.
He's fucking taking photos of Kim
Thought the
walking
7
down,
other photographers
going
were
on
missing.
Facebook, posting it. Like, you're supposed to be sitting there. Like,
This is the happiest day of your life.
Twitter. Facebook. Go check it out. There's Kim walking down the aisle as we speak. Like, yeah, you should be sitting there paying attention.
Getting married right now. Just said I do. She just did too.
I'd be like,
I'm married.
Hold on. Wait, I do. I
Dude,
messed
that was
up
like,
too.
when we went in Madrid to present an award at the EMAs, like, it was me and Knoxville talking, but the whole Jackass crew was around us. Danger Aaron is on the stage, live on TV, taking photos of the crowd and, like, twitting about it.
Dude.
Like, live on, we're presenting an award and he's taking photos. They're live on TV and then twitting about it as he's up on the stage.
Does it surprise you he hid behind a chain link fence?
Yeah, to try to punch me with a boxing glove. He hid behind a chain link
seen that
fucking
yet?
fence.
No.
It's the newest 3.5.
Oh, the one
bit
on
that's
Juiced?
out. Yeah.
Juiced.com?
Yeah, it's JOOFT.com.
Go to BamMargera.com.
Which doesn't make sense to me. Why would they give portions of 3.5 away for free? Like,
Just the
you
way
know,
things are done these days.
it
dude.
doesn't look like advertisement, I guess.
Yeah, I think probably.
Every record we've done, they're like, and we have this cool idea. We'll just give it away for free for a week and let it stream in shitty quality so all the fans can hear it.
So then when they hear it in shitty quality, then when the album comes out, they'll be like, well, let's hear like the proper quality
No,
now.
they don't care. They just don't like it immediately, and that's it. Like, don't listen.
Because it sounds like garbage.
Or they listen to it for a week and get bored of it, or they download the fucking torrent of the shitty quality mix and think that's the album. Don't care anyway.
This is the Foo Fighters. They came out with a new album, but their album was streaming on their internet the whole time. And it's like
Just
good
how you do
quality.
it. You got to give it away for free, man.
So is Trouble Andrew working?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Track 2. Here we go. Radio Bam Shooters 28 Faction.
It's Radio Bam.
Turn it up.
This is Brandon. You know, do that voice you do. I don't fucking do that. Woo woo, this is Radio Bam Faction. Wow.
And that was Trouble Andrew with Reporters.
Digging it.
Yeah.
Digging it.
New
Digging it,
Trouble
digging it.
Andrew album. Great. So I just found out that CKY just got the main stage for the Download Festival with Def Leppard, The Darkness, System of a Down, Avenged Sevenfold, Linkin Park, Bullet for My Valentine. There's a lot of
Korn, Alice Cooper, Twisted Sister, Rob Zombie, The Cult, Danzig, Funeral for a Friend. Who's that?
good, dude, that's gonna be a fucking raging ass party, I bet.
Yeah, man. CKY Download. We've had 8 years of trying to get on that festival, and we got ignored every year. This year, we got added to it. I think the fans had something to do with helping, so thank you, CKY Alliance. We're doing a couple other dates around the Download Festival. It's in June. That's at Donington, Castle Donington in the UK, in England. So we'll be doing a couple England shows.
Oh, how many shows total?
3.
3?
Yeah, it's like one in Wales, one, I can't remember where the other one is, and then Download.
So when's the date on Download then?
I don't know, does it say?
Because it just says when tickets go on sale, April 15th.
Well, it's on the Download site. I don't know, man. When is Download? Download is a legendary festival, like it's England's premier rock and roll festival. It's like 80,000 people, and fucking Def Leppard dude and CKY, that to me is like totally cool. That's big time legend. For me and Darren.
And the
especially.
Darkness is back.
And Jazz. We're all fans.
The Darkness was gone for a while.
We saw the singer come out when we saw Steel Panther once.
Yeah, I was there, remember?
Yeah.
And he had that, like, weird-ass looking mustache going on with, like, soccer gear on.
Yeah. Justin or something.
Justin, yeah. But, yeah, I guess him and his brother had a big fight, so Justin started a band called Hot Leg, and I guess nothing really happened with that.
Speaking of,
I guess after a while, you're just like, you realize that how big the Darkness was and how everybody's trying to do their own thing, and then they just go, all right, let's just fucking end this shit, be
Clutch.
friends, and bring Darkness back.
Clutch and
This
Guar
guy.
are playing it too. Clutch and Guar are playing it.
Are playing Download?
Yeah.
It didn't say it on it.
I think it does. It says it up here.
It wasn't on the roster, though.
Yeah.
The
It's
roster.
just on a different stage. There's like 3 stages. People live there and stuff, you know. I mean, they stay 3 days. They buy the tickets like $200, I think.
Intent.
Oh man.
People shower out
What?
there?
No, nothing.
Where do you shower at these festivals?
They have like camping showers.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a big campground.
That's how I did Rocklahoma
Sweat
one year.
shit there.
Rocklahoma?
5 days of 80s hair bands in the middle of Pryor, Oklahoma.
Like, who was playing?
Who was Lita Ford came back for that. L.A. Guns, Queensryche, like Faster Pussycat.
I wonder if
the Bret
bands
Michaels
get
band.
back together just to do that one show.
Probably.
Like Lita Ford. Like, it's not like she's touring or anything. If they
Yeah.
offer her to do one show, like, what do they get the band back together, practice for 2 months, play the show, and then that's it again?
That,
Maybe.
Another
dude, I was
heavy metal
walking through.
parking
I was
lot.
walking through the campgrounds there, and this lady pulled her tits out. I was like, "Sweet tits," and then she shot me in the face with breast milk.
Shut up.
No fucking lie. I look at the guy next to her, and he's just like, "Yep, that's my wife."
Were you reliving the heavy metal parking lot experience? Pretty much?
A little bit, yeah.
I was watching that today. I was just dying.
Heavy metal parking lot.
Yeah. I was trying to tell
Man.
our friend Kathy. She'd never seen it
It's
before.
only like 10 minutes, isn't it?
It's about like 15, but it's the best 15 minutes ever. Look that up. Heavy metal parking lot on YouTube.
So what's this railroad track story?
Dude, there's this. Like, I'm living in Newark now with my buddy Chad here, and
Not me.
not you,
We're Newark.
Newark, not
Delaware,
not Newark.
not Newark, New Jersey.
It's right where University of Delaware is. There's this bar at Deer Park that it's got to be the worst planning ever because it's right next. Like, you walk off the porch and you're on a railroad track. So this douchebag in like an 80-something Camaro with like faded ass red paint comes driving the wrong way down the road, and it's like a little triangle of roads right there. Yells at 2 like hot college girls. Everybody in the porch is like, "Dude, you're going the wrong fucking way." Tries to make it look cool. Peels out, making a U-turn. Fishtails and makes a left turn like directly down the center of the fucking railroad track. Sparks start shooting up from the bottom of his car. He gets stuck, tries to put it in
He
reverse.
gets stuck on the fucking
on
railroad.
the fucking railroad track.
Is he wasted?
He had to be, dude. Like, how do you fucking make a left on
Did he
railroad
feel like
tracks?
a fucking idiot at this point, at least?
He had to, because there's an entire bar full of people outside on the porch heckling the living shit out of him.
Oh, my God.
As 3 cop cars pull up as he's trying to reverse down railroad tracks he's stuck on. Dude, that train kills like 5 people a year.
So what was the outcome?
He ended up in a fucking cop car, got taken away with his Camaro sitting on the fucking railroad tracks.
Well, how the hell did they get rid of the Camaro?
The tow truck, I guess.
In time for a train not to come?
I'm sure they could call Amtrak or something and be like, "Yo, some dumbass did it again."
Yeah.
Dude, the cops stopped a fucking truckload of Mexicans one time, and I guess none of them spoke English, and they stopped on the fucking tracks. And the cops like, go forward, like telling them to go, and a train comes and just annihilates the truck. Dude, some drunk dude wandered onto it one time and just literally like was like, dude, and wandered right in front of a train. A college kid was wearing his iPod and apparently didn't hear it coming. Dude, I lived across the street from it. It shakes the fucking earth.
Yeah.
Like, you
Dude.
know that train is coming.
How fast does it come through? Is it like a speed line train, like a fast?
It's
one?
like one of those big freight trains. It's Amtrak.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
right through the center of town.
Those things take like miles to stop. Like,
Dude, I was like 10 years old one time. And Marcus
God.
Hook.
Statute of
I'm
limitations
hanging out-
is up on this, I guess.
I'm hanging out in Marcus Hook at the railroad tracks with like my cousins and shit.
Yeah.
I just decided to put like loads of rocks on the actual
I've done
railroad
that.
line,
Yeah.
and I did it for like a half a mile or whatever. Then when I was walking away, like I was already like a half a mile away, almost home, and I hear the train coming. I just hear like. And then, apparently the fucking train got derailed. No one got hurt or injured or anything, but like, you know, they were trying to like find out the culprit who put all the rocks on there, and it was 10-year-old me being a fucking.
I did that when
little
I was a kid too.
Juvenile dick.
Did with pennies, we put sharpen or whatever, shopping carts. My cousin.
Yeah,
did.
well, pennies you could put loads
Yeah.
of them and nothing will happen.
We did rocks. Before.
Sometimes it gets melted into the actual rail.
The rocks that I put on, they just like turned to dust when the train went over it.
Well, you didn't do it for a half a
yeah.
mile now.
You do it for a fucking half a mile.
You're talking 10-year-old ADD Bam over here. It's just like rock.
Man.
Well, this rock's bigger than that one.
All right, let's see if we can play this this Cradle of Filth here.
Cradle Filth.
Cradle Filth.
I was in Cradle.
He was in Cradle Filth.
This is the
He was
side-
in Cradle
The
Filth.
side B of Nymphetamine. It's
He
called
was in Cradle.
soft white fur. It's fucking dope.
He was in
Did
Cradle
you talk
Filth.
about your new tattoo?
Brother was Cradle Filth.
My brother was in Cradle
Ice
Filth.
cold
Yeah.
beer.
I did,
It
right?
might have fit in
I don't
last
think you
week.
did.
What track, dude?
Two.
Oh, got the problem again.
Here comes the problem again.
Trying to play Cradle Filth.
I like Cradle Filth. Yeah.
Speaking of trains, I watched this train movie the other night with Denzel Washington.
Why?
You ever see it? It's like a runaway train. It's like so ridiculous. It's like Speed but on a train.
It's kind of like Speed 2.
Yeah.
Cruise Control. So
They're making another Fast and the Furious movie.
They're like up to 7 right now.
No, Fast 5.
Fast 5. I thought
That's
it was
the
like,
fucking name of it.
and it's always them in it. Like
And Scream 4 now.
that's all they're known for is
Like-
doing those.
How many times can they wind up in this situation again? Like, you're getting
What's
in
gonna happen
trouble,
now?
and then money is getting laundered, and you
Yeah.
have to race your way to go get it, and then you get sabotaged. It's the same fucking
Yeah.
story, different town.
All the car boys love that shit.
Then
Same story,
Mr.
different
Potato
town.
Head rebuilds a car.
Cradle Filth.
Did you get it?
Yep.
Here we go. It's soft white fur, Radio Babe 628 Faction. Does it look like I give a fuck?
Holy Lord, I got a bonus. Strap yourselves in and lace up those shoes because you're listening to Radio Bam. Turn it up. Faction.
So there's this new show on Spike called 1,000 Ways to
not
Die.
new.
And
It's not new.
why
You
haven't
just-
I heard of it?
I don't know. You watch fucking shitty TV all day long.
Yeah, maybe Spike's not in my little. See, I go from channel 120 all the way up to like
Yeah, you just-
150.
That's
and
not
it's-
even HD.
It's all junk TV, like bait card shit. I know, and I have HD, but
You're
I
watching the non-HD channel.
I just know what I like, and it's that. I don't
Just
want to fucking
whatever
find it all the way
number-
up into 1700.
Nah, I think it's like
Add 500.
500 something.
That's a waste.
If you add 500 to
1,700
whatever show
channels.
you're watching, you're on the HD channel.
Do you know how much garbage? 1,700. Do you know how much garbage channels there are? Like there's an Invicta Watch channel. There's like a jewelry channel. There's like a gospel fucking
Then all
people
the
ranting
music
and raving at the
channels.
church's channel.
Yeah.
When I was in London years ago, Big Brother had an entire channel. 4 a.m. You could watch people sleep. Oh, he rolled over.
Why would you want to watch someone sleep?
I know you have over 2,000 channels. I went through them all one day. I was bored.
I want to know who watches the fucking real boring ones, like the what. Like even QVC is fucking boring to me, but people watch.
You
the shit
must.
out of
You're
it.
We
missing
saw
1,000 Ways
Veronica
to
on it the other
Die.
night.
Yeah, 1,000 Ways to Die.
What are you
so,
watching?
So you tell me that there's this
The
guy.
Airport
this-
Network?
This dude and his wife or his girlfriend or whatever were stealing bags off the baggage claim at the airport, and they stole one of a guy that was smuggling drugs, and he had, I guess they said it was liquid cocaine. They had to cook it down to crystals, whatever, and it was in a liquor bottle. So the dude was like, yeah, baby, we just got all this loot. And he takes a big-ass swig of it, and his heart explodes because they said from the liquid it was the equivalent of 3 ounces of coke he took in one shot.
Oh, my God.
So that's like a sandwich bag.
Yeah.
Wow.
There was another dude who was like some
That
like,
would-
African diamond warlord, and he was doing coke and gunpowder because they said that the gunpowder has nitroglycerin and it counteracts the chest pains of coke. But he didn't realize that he had all this diamond dust on the table, and he snorted diamonds, and it chopped up his insides and killed him.
Oh, because it's like glass.
Yeah, then they called that one Guns and Noses.
Jesus. What else? I want to know more.
Chad, you were watching it at the same time today. What else was on there?
There was a slut in high school who was flirting with this chemist kid to get a good grade, and the chemist kid put together some type of concoction of shit that like burned her eyes, burned her contacts in her eyes, and she went running out the room. And there's always a twist, and like you think she's gonna die from the chemicals, but she slips and falls on a waxed floor, and then slides into the corner of the wall and breaks her neck backwards and just stays there with burnt eyes. And
No way.
shit. Yeah.
Oh
man.
no, there's another one. The stoner dudes made a bong that they could put flavor discs in. So like in the morning they want bacon, and it showed them like putting bacon into the bong so it would taste like it.
So it'd be weed bacon?
Yeah, and they went to another stoner friend who had a homemade kiln, and they put it in there to fire the pottery, and the propane went out while they were all sitting around getting high. So they go, and the dude just leans in to light it, and it blows up in their face and kills them.
What about the one dude who had like a whole vial of like acid or something, and it broke in his pocket, so all the acid soaked into his leg, and then he went bonkers and died or something.
I've heard different stories of that, like sheets of acid, and it rained, and it went onto his skin, and
that would suck so bad. Just like 20 hits of acid, all at once. Like, apparently, I've never tried it, but if you take one, it lasts 9 hours.
That's Jeremy Rogers. I think he swallowed 20 hits of.
Is that what happened?
Who is Jeremy Rogers?
Jeremy Rogers.
He's this really good skater, but he like retired. Then he came back. And apparently, he's like bonkers. Don't you have a clip of him?
Was
or
that the
something?
dude that was going to be a rapper?
Yeah.
He quit skateboarding for his rap career.
Yeah, but
Well, gee, what do you mean he went bonkers?
So now
he's just nuts.
So
man.
wait, he posted something on his website?
No, on YouTube. It's like a new thing of him. It's called. He's just talking nonsense. I don't know if you
Let's
can hear
take a
this.
listen.
I got it playing right now.
The way I search for my reflection, you'd swear that it's perfection. Oh, God. Bars.
What the fuck?
You know who it is.
Oh, shit.
Way to go, G.
Way to go, G.
Fancy fucking iPad, too.
Switch King. Your King. Yeremy Arroyas. Dun 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 dun. J. Casanova.
What the fuck?
You smell me? You should smell me. That's $1 Million cologne. And I bathe in it. Damn! Swag.
It was swag.
Put your girlfriend on the phone. Put your girlfriend on the phone. Give her the damn phone now. Now.
What?
I'm not gonna say it again.
You might.
I'm not gonna say it again.
Said
You
that
just
again.
did.
He's talking into a camera right now.
What I really want to say is,
Why would he put it on the internet? Like, wouldn't he be super embarrassed?
That wasn't anything to say.
I need you.
Who's this to?
You complete me.
Who is this to?
I don't know.
He just pulled out the Jerry Maguire.
Look at the dog in the background. It's so over it.
I was like, shit.
Just crying?
I don't know how to say this, but
Clearly.
will you wear my wedding ring? 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 Sorry.
What the fuck
Sometimes
is going
I
on?
just break out in a song.
I mean, this goes on for another few minutes. I don't know.
What?
Read. What do the people comment? What are the comments?
There's no comments on it. On this one, they're
It's
blocked.
just there's something I want to tell you. I don't know how to say it.
How did you find
I
this?
should have told you right away.
Carrie showed me last night.
What did
I
Carrie
wanted to
say?
tell you from the
He's
start.
like, this is so sad to
I was
watch.
scared.
And he's like, you gotta see this. And I watched it. I'm like,
I
dude.
was scared too.
Pro skateboarder lost his mind basically just talking to a video camera.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, it keeps going on. You ever see his rap, the Casanova Dude, let me load this one up. Apparently, like, I heard through a good source that he, like, lives on couches right now, and he has a Bentley. No, an Aston Martin or something.
Yeah, Aston Martin.
And he rents it out to rapper dudes so they can take it to Vegas and stuff for the weekends. But he hasn't made payments on the car. The car payments are, I think,
So it's gonna get repoed.
Yeah, but he's been hiding it from the repo people for like over a year or something.
Jesus.
And it's like $8,000 a month payments.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard from a very reliable source. So.
Very reliable.
Why would you pay $8,000 a month
month.
for a car?
Yeah,
What?
it's so.
It's like if you can't buy the car at that time, then why dig yourself a fucking grave?
Yeah.
Because like if you can't afford it at that time, then you shouldn't have it.
Yeah, I don't.
I've never made
Yeah.
payments on a car. If I can afford it, I buy it.
That's like what my dad kind of does too. He's like, if you can't afford it, don't buy it.
I mean, I guess if
You're in a little different situation.
but if you were going to get a car that you know that you can't afford at the time, get something reasonable.
Yeah.
Get a goddamn Nissan Maxima or something.
Like he lives in
Like, why do you have to go get a fucking Aston Martin?
Yeah. Like, I heard he lives in an apartment and he has an Aston Martin. Like, I don't know.
Well, you just said he was surfing couches.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So, all right. Let's play a CKY song.
CKY is also touring with Volbeat.
Volbeat. They're fucking great.
I haven't seen them. But we're playing with Volbeat after we do some gig in Canada in Alberta, Grand Prairie on the 23rd. Track 5, Bam.
Chad's in Hi-Fi.
Is that what we're playing?
Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
This is off the B-Sides and Rarities CD. CKY just put it out. There's a couple new songs on it. There's a couple really weird shit on it, and then everything was remastered, and there was all this
Kim bought a copy.
new shit. Thank you, Kim. And that's available on iTunes and in, like, stores, if you can find a store that sells CDs still. Track 5. Chad's in Hi-Fi. This is a song that we were playing around when we were doing Volume 1, and I took a run at the vocals, and we just... I guess you used it in the first CKY movie, right?
Yeah.
That's where... That's what I probably would have just been embarrassed and never played it to anybody, but here it is. CKY Chad's in Hi-Fi. Bam just said we're gonna say goodbye. Say goodbye, guys. What? Say it again.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, that's good.
Later.
So, we're gonna close out. He said play another CKY song, so I'll do another one off the B-Sides and Rarities CD, new from CKY. See CKY at Download Festival on the main stage.
BamMargera.com.
And that one has Afterworld, right?
This CD does have the song Afterworld on it. We could play that.
Yeah.
We could play, I was gonna play Deepest Depths, but I don't think that's ever been on this radio. Maybe we should. A weird one. No, fuck it. We'll play Afterworld. The video's coming out, and there's a TV show we did for it. Waiting for all types of shit for that, but it should be coming out, and the video is fucking cool. It's me and babes and shit and asses and titties. Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better.
All right, rock and roll, Radio Bam, CKY Afterworld.
Bam. That's Radio Bam for this week.
We're done.
Tune in next week for more.
You can leave now.
It's Radio Bam.
Radio Bam every Monday, 7, 4 p.m.
Radio Bam every Monday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific.
Email me now at Radio Bam. Why don't you take a picture of your sweet white ass and send it on over to Radio Bam at Sirius-Radio.com.
Call Radio Bam at 877-PORN-BAG.
That's 877-PORN-BAG. Sweet dreams, Peapod.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.
Faction.